Hey everybody, Papa Gord here once again. So, we have hammered through the entire solo, again I was about to say wave, but not wave, but we've hammered through all of the solo figures for Star Wars, the Black Series, except for one. And I would assume everybody knows what it is. I've already mentioned it a couple episodes back. And of course it's Enfys Nest and her speeder or Swoop Bike. And it is like, here we go. We have to sit way back. Like, look at this thing. This thing, for those that don't have this, I don't know what to tell you. If you can find a good deal on this thing, even if you don't have or are not even collecting the solo figures, like maybe you might have got Mimban, maybe you picked up Han in his Mud Trooper outfit, I don't know, maybe you didn't get any of the solo figures, but this one, I was very hesitant when it first came out, especially with the price tag, because it's not, again, I think price-wise, I think when this first dropped up in Canada, I think this was $100. So that right off the bat initially scared me away from even jumping or even looking at this thing. Toys R Us was, of course, because they do price matching and that, I did kind of I was waiting for a deal. Didn't see anything cheap enough, and then finally, I think November, of course, we were in the midst of a postal strike up in Canada, and so Amazon, good old Amazon, was starting to really have some solid deals on some of their Black Series stuff. So I think, what did I get? Raise, I might have gotten Ray's. Sorry guys, I'm just looking around right now to see what else I got. Oh, the dewback with the Sand Trooper. I ordered that off of Amazon, and I ordered this off of Amazon. And I guess between you and me and anybody else that watches this, basically I paid nothing for this. This got lost because of the postal strike. I can't even remember how long it finally took. It should have been to me within a couple of days, and I do believe after a couple of weeks, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not waiting anymore. So I contacted Amazon, said, hey, listen, I haven't got it yet. Can we just go ahead and cancel? And they said, yeah, no problem, if it shows up, please send it back. And I was like, yeah, no problem, like, it won't cost me anything besides having to print off a new return slip, or if I happen to be around when the post comes, I could have just refused delivery and it would have gone back. So I think around the 3-week mark, this showed up. Amazon gave me a $10 credit because they felt bad that it got lost. And then when it showed up, I contacted them just to let them know that it showed up. And whoever I talked to said, oh, well, don't worry about sending it back. Everything's been taken care of, which I thought was really weird. And I talked to a supervisor and they're like, yep, don't worry about it. It's already been covered. So this is the only other deal besides that $8 Marvel Legends deal I got last Sunday. This is really the only in-store deal I think I've ever got. Or this even wasn't in store, so I ordered this from Amazon, whichever. So I was gonna send it back, but I didn't. And I don't know how bad of a person that makes me, But yeah. So anyways, I've already spent 5 minutes rambling about this, and we haven't even really talked about it. But yeah, this thing is massive. I love that the box this came in was, you know, wasn't overly huge, wasn't like TIE Fighter massive, and you know, you got to snap a few pieces together, and it, like, look at this thing. This thing is a beast, and I still probably haven't found all the details and what have you just alone on the Swoop Bike, but there are just so many things to look at. The paint apps, all the different like weapon, like the, I guess the like laser cannons, the, you know, the engines, the just, yeah, it's just stupid crazy. Like, this thing is awesome. It's one of my favorite pieces. You know, so there's the Swoop Bike. I'm gonna pull Enfys Nest off here, and we'll just take a look at the back side of this thing a little bit. So, you know, it's got boot, you know, foothold, like foot mounts that you can put a couple of course they didn't make anybody to, you know, but if I don't know, but yeah, you can put a couple of figures hanging on the back. You know, the handlebars do move, and they're on these rods that go, so there we go. Yeah, it's just massive, you know. And again, you got the stand, so you can, you know, at least get it in a couple of different poses anyways. But yeah, this thing is just, yeah, it's incredible. I'm digging this thing hardcore. So color's good, got some good weight to it. Also, you got Enfys Nest's up in here. This thing kind of sucks a little bit. Honestly, if I would have paid for this, there's just no real solid detail. It's just kind of a crappy gray. There's no wash to it whatsoever. It's a cool looking weapon, but yeah, it doesn't really stand out too much. So yeah, so you can put that back, and it'll either go on place on that side, or you can store it over on the other side. I don't think anything else comes off of this thing. Well, the foot mounts do swivel as well. But yeah, this thing is great. Even like this. So I was at a discount shop, and they had a box that had, I think it had the entire Swoop Bike, no figure, but I was really tempted to pick up another one. You know, and even do some repaint on it and just change it up a little bit. But yeah, so we're gonna put this down for now, and we'll take a look at Enfys Nest. Not really a whole lot to say. It's, you know, she's rocking that fur just like the range trooper, and yeah, it doesn't look too bad. The detail on like her necklace and her chest plate, you know, it's kind of cool. I kind of wish they would have gone soft goods for here, but they didn't. I think they could. I think that could have easily been pulled off of soft goods. We use soft goods here on this cape, and it's a two-tone. You got the orange on the one side, you got the black on the other. So I kind of don't understand why General Grievous, maybe because they had to go thicker with the thicker material. But yeah, I mean, the head or the helmet, you know, looks really cool. Got her little things going on. Not a whole lot of range with her head, because you can see here it blends in is her hair, so that you don't really get any back. You do get some down. You can go side to side, kind of the whole thing goes, the cape and the fur and the whole bit. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. There are these couple of little nubbiny. See, there's that nubbin word. So right there. So there's one on either side of the mast. So really, those would be my only concerns if they were to, you know, break. But they are very soft, so I think we'd be okay with that. But we've got like her. I think there's like a shield. Probably not, but like her bracers. You know, some decent detail on her bracers. You know, a little bit of detail here on the belt, so to speak. Go down to her legs, and again, like they're, you know, she's got little bits going on here. You know, some nice detail on the boots. She's got good range on her feet. Oh yeah, there we go. We got a butt kick going on for sure. So good range on her legs as well. Okay, let me get her. I haven't had her in a standing position in, well, ever since I got it anyways. So yeah, yeah, a little bit, all right, a little bit shorter, which is kind of neat. Let's go again with Kira. So I think that's yeah, that's pretty darn close in height. So that's all right. So yeah, so that's her. I think the figure could be a little bit better, but it, you know, it's good for what it is. I do wish that either we got a second head, or that they did an oversized helmet and we would have been able to at least take the helmet off, because that's what I was under the impression, that actually the helmet was removable, but obviously not. But yeah, it's you know, it was a pretty decent character. Pretty surprised that it was a female under the mask. Not saying that females can't be, you know, leading the charge for the resistance to you know, free up people from the Empire, but yeah, I think overall, like even underneath, there is even some side, like a little bit of side detail as well. But yeah, that's really sorry guys, it's been a really long day today, but yeah, so that's Ms. Nest. And she's good. Love the speeder more, or the Swoop Bike, sorry. I love the Swoop Bike more, but overall, great. It's awesome. I quite enjoy it. So I find it always catches my eye every time I walk by my shelf. That's where I seem to get really drawn to, up on the top shelf anyways. So yeah, so that's it. So again, did you get it? Again, another one that whatever. No, I don't collect solo, so I don't need Enfys Nest in her Swoop Bike. Let me know down in the comments, and same as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks to everybody who's sticking with me so far. You know, we're growing little by little, which is fine. I'm still learning how to do this, and hopefully make these things, you know, interesting for everybody to tune in and watch. So again, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo, and so that's it. This will take care of Solo Wave for us. So let me know in the comments where you'd like to go from here. Either I can just start picking randoms and start going shelf by shelf, or if we want to still keep going movie wise, we can still look at the figures based on movie by movie, since really there's nothing else coming out besides that that Target exclusive Luke Skywalker in the wet look Stormtrooper That one, from what I've heard, is starting to show up in Targets through the States, since we don't have Target up in Canada anymore. So I am looking forward to Uncle Mike finding a couple of those, because I know he's going to send one up, so then at least I can have a good look at that and put my thoughts out there for you guys again. So yeah, so this will do it. But again, just a huge thank you to everybody. I really appreciate everyone who watches. I enjoy doing this regardless. But I love interacting with you guys and getting the comments and responding back. And there's some of you guys that definitely are on the ball and have definitely earned your Star Wars geek stripes and are trying to keep me on my toes. So I think starting after today, definitely going to start making a few side notes. So I've got a few things here, and I'm not just going to kind of completely wing it. I will gonna keep trying to do this one take thing anyways. But anyway, I'll say anyway another 1,000 times before I say see you guys later. But I am done for tonight, and we will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day. So I think I'm gonna try to get Enfys up and L3s, so I'm gonna hopefully get 2 dropped today, and yeah, we'll go from there. So anyways, guys, take care, and we will talk to you guys real soon. Have a good day.